The woman wears a customized prosthesis every day, disguising herself as a pregnant woman, and then intentionally approaching pregnant women on the verge of giving birth, pretending to give new mothers to popularize the knowledge of parenting. After gaining each other's trust, the woman will come to the door every day to popularize the knowledge, and then moonlighting as a babysitter in the home of the pregnant woman. Nurse Sarah, to see her with a big belly, advised her to go home to take care of the baby, and Mary lied that her family are abroad. The helpless salad only shouted her to accompany their own breakfast. The two get along for a long time and their relationship warms up quickly, and they talk about everything. But Sarah does not know, Mary is here for her child, waiting for her child to be born after the child will be stolen. The next day Sarah came to the hospital for a maternity checkup, and the doctor told her that she was a week away from giving birth, and Mary, who was hiding outside the door, overheard the conversation inside, so she took a few days leave from Sarah, and began to carry out her plan. Mary first went to her sister's house, who had just given birth, and then pretended to go to the bathroom, but in fact crept into the nursery. Mary quickly took off her coat and removed the prosthesis, then picked up the baby on the bed, placed the baby in her arms and took a few pictures on her cell phone to keep for later. Then Mary quickly left. After returning home, Mary suddenly learned of the news of her adoptive mother's death, so Mary changed the plan. She gave her mother-in-law's meal drugged. Her mother-in-law ate the meal and immediately fell asleep. Mary's husband found that, thinking that the blood pressure led to it, she rushed to tell Mary to stay to take care of her mother, and could not accompany her back to her mother's home. This is exactly what Mary wants. Mary quickly rushed back to her rural home. After dealing with the funeral of her adoptive mother, she notified Sarah that her child had been born, and sent the photos prepared in advance to Sarah. Sarah and her husband saw very happy. Sarah shared this matter with her best friend, Jenny. And what Sarah did not expect is that Jenny went to the hotel to meet with her husband after she left. And it is clear that this has not been the first time. It's obviously not the first time. Meanwhile, Sarah's water ruptures prematurely and she rushes to call her husband Ryder, but is hung up on by Jenny. When her ex-husband Dut calls, Sarah explains the situation and waits anxiously at home. Soon Dut arrived at Sarah's home and rushed him to the hospital in time. Sarah gave birth to a boy without incident and she informed Mary of the happy news. Mary learned that Sarah's baby had been born. She quickly went to the basement, took out the equipment that had been prepared from the ventilation ducts, and then took off the prosthesis that she had been wearing for 10 months, stuffed the prosthesis into a garbage bag, and then threw it into the ventilation ducts, and then went to the hospital to steal a few pieces of nurses' uniforms. And Mary in disguise intercepted Sarah's baby. Mary intercepted the baby without incident. She waltzed into the elevator and came out having changed her clothes. She puts the baby in her purse and sneaks out of the hospital through the underground garage. Over here Ryder rushed to the hospital and after comforting Sarah, he was anxious to see the baby. Sarah says the baby hasn't been delivered yet, when the nurse comes over to take the baby for a swim, and that's when they realize the baby is missing.